Hey, Jay,
Yeah, Jay.
what do you want to talk about?
I don't know. What should we talk about?
I don't know. It's been a while. What should we talk about?
Talk about sports, video games. We can talk about video games. I
I
know.
know.
Politics, 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 politics. Yes.
Hey, everybody. Welcome back to Thoughts by Jay Brown. This is a channel update, but not the channel update I intended originally. I recorded one last week, but if you don't follow me on Twitter, at J_Brown1981, please give me a follow. I sent out a massive tweet thread today to Senator McCarthy, or not Senator, Speaker McCarthy, Senator Schumer, VP Kamala Harris, and POTUS Joe Biden. And helicopter somewhere up over that way. Probably a life flight. But either way, the point being, I went on a massive tirade because there are people out there that are suffering from mental health and can't get quality care. I think I've had quality care up to about the last 2-3 months, and it just things personal in my therapist's personal life. Nothing against the system yet, but we'll see. I'm having to switch my provider, but this gentleman that I quote tweeted the initial tweet off of been trying to get consistent quality care and just hasn't had it. And why is that? Because we as a society don't allow for it. So one of the many things I've railed against in that thread is their leadership abilities, or lack thereof, how it needs to change, and that we need universal basic health care for all. And there's a way that we can do that with, just paying a little extra in taxes and stuff like that. But at the same time, also still allowing the health insurance industry to be there. Elective surgeries. Look at me. I'm fat. If I want to go and get gastric bypass surgery or liposuction or a lap band that's not medically necessary, then I should go pay for health insurance to offset the cost if I don't want to pay the full cost of that surgery. That's not how I want to lose my weight, but if that were the case under a single payer healthcare system, that's how we should do it. Tell me I'm wrong. Nobody should be poor or homeless because they've got cancer or their kids got cancer or some mental health problems. I feel bad for the kid in New York that passed away not this last weekend, but the weekend before, because he got put into a chokehold. Well, guess what? I support Daniel Penny. I don't think he should be charged at all. He's protecting other people, and I'm sorry. The man shouldn't have been on the street to begin with. But with that said, he shouldn't have been in jail either. He should have been in a mental health hospital. He should have been getting treatment. And why is it that we can't do this? It's because of the health insurance companies. It's because of Big Pharma. It's because of hospitals, for-profit hospitals and things and the like. We can do socialist programs in a capitalist society. The Nordic countries are a great example of it. They're not perfect, and I'm not saying that we should just copy and paste at all. But we can look at their models and we can look at other models and figure out what would work best for us. There should be no reason that if I got hurt, well, actually kind of pause for a second. We kind of have that kind of system for federal employees, actually. It's called the Blue Cross Blue Shield Federal Employee Health Benefits Program. I used to work in a call center for them. And guess what? If I get hurt right now in California, my insurance doesn't cover it. Or if I'm in some other place where my insurance doesn't cover it, oh no, I'm screwed. I have to pay those bills. That said, if I was on the Federal Employee Health Benefits Program because I'm a federal employee, I can go to an in-network doctor anywhere in the United States. Doesn't matter. I have network coverage everywhere. the FEP Blue program is basically universal basic healthcare. See, even the horses agree with me. Although most people will be like, no, the horses don't agree with you, but I know these horses better than you. Anyways, the other thing that I want to figure out and work on, one of the topics, is civics. We as a society don't value civics lessons as much as we used to. And I'm not talking necessarily the Charlie Kirks, the Michael Malices no. I'm talking honest to God, like learning and understanding that religion has nothing to do with our morals as a society. That yes, while they might have originally shaped them, we have progressed on. And there are reasons for us to be able to say, yes, up to a certain point, and not too early, but not too late, an abortion should be legal for a woman if that's what she chooses. That being said, on the rare, and I mean rare instances that people are using them as like abortion as birth control, that should be put a stop to. I understand the moral dilemma that people have, especially in the religious side of things, that these are people, various forms of people, various stages of life. But I also don't believe in a woman's right to choose her body, her choice, if we're not going to apply that to other aspects of medicine in society. So, you can't have that argument for one side and not other sides. So, these are just some of the topics that I'm going to talk about going forward. Yes, I'll still sprinkle in some current events if I feel that it's relevant to what I want to talk about. But I want to focus on some main topics. Like, these are going to be my bread and butter topics. And they might not be topics that I'm comfortable with talking about right now. And that's okay. Because guess what? I'm going to have to start talking about them if I want to affect the change that we so desperately need. And that's the other thing that I want to talk about. Change. We need to change the way our system is run. We, the people, have too long allowed our politicians to tell us what we want to hear, but not hold them accountable for not doing what they tell us we want to hear. I'm tired of people like Chuck Schumer, my own senator, Patty Murray, spending careers, or second careers, in politics. I don't think that politicians should be an elite upper class. I don't think that politicians should be beholden to the donors financially. They should be beholden to the people who voted them in. And not just the people that voted them in, but beholden to those that they voted against them. I didn't vote for many of my elected leaders that are in place right now, but I have to deal with that. And so I'm going to, if I can't get into a nonprofit somewhere or not for profit, then I might just start one up myself. We'll see. Plans. The mightiest plans have fallen to the smallest of things. So, with that, I'm going to leave it here. Keep an eye out for my next video. I don't know what it's necessarily going to be about. I have a feeling, but I don't want to promise too much. I just ask that you subscribe, and that if you want to support the channel, as of right now, I just have the subscribe star. I will consider, if I get enough people requesting it, a different service, like Patreon or Ko-fi, whatever that is, or some other service. Oh, you can also support me on locals. I'd like to see my locals and Rumble channels grow, because YouTube is a fickle mistress. 1 minute you can be riding high on the teat of AdSense, and the next minute you can be taken down for something simple or something grossly abused. So, yeah. come join me on Locals. Come join me on Rumble. Links will be in the description down below, along with the subscribe star. So, with that, peace.